Youth. He's bringing fresh energy and bold insights to journalists' hangout.
Get ready for deeper analysis and dynamic perspectives. Join me and Babajide Kolade Otitoju with other veteran journalists on Journalists' Hangout. Weekdays from 5 p.m. and on Sundays 1:30 p.m.
All right, there, before we talk some business, let's take you to one of our top stories. Music icon Onyeka Onwenu has been buried at Ebony Vault in Ikoyi as family and friends gather to pay last respect. And the artist died on the 30th of July at Redenting Hospital in Ikeja after collapsing at an event. We'll continue to monitor development around this event. All right, there's some other news now. The special advisor on strategic communications and media relations to the Minister of Power, Mr. Bolaji Tunji, says the federal government is seeking the United Nations technical assistance and financial support to meet Nigeria's energy targets. Special advisor to the minister said this in a statement in Abuja after the minister's dialogue with an international audience made up of representatives from Brazil, Britain, Pakistan, Tonga and Philippines, Uruguay and Moldova, amongst others. Now, this event was put together by the United Nations Development Program and the United Nations Office for Project Services. The minister, who joined the event virtually in his presentation titled Generating Sustainable Energy for Development, Nigeria's bold and ambitious vision, urged the United Nations to be involved in Nigeria's efforts at achieving its energy targets by providing technical assistance, capacity building and financial support. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has announced its intention to engage private companies to oversee the operations and maintenance of its refineries in Kaduna and Warri. The national oil giant made this known in a circular through its official X handle. And the NNPC said these companies will play a critical role in ensuring reliability and sustainability to meet the nation's petrol supply and energy security needs. It further indicates that the tender process for the refineries will be handled as a single tender conducted in 3 stages. Expression of interest technical and commercial. According to the circular on X, it said the process will take advantage of all possible cost-saving opportunities related to the procurement of consumables, personnel management and the use of systems such as computerized maintenance management software and warehousing management skills. And the national president of the Customs Officers' Wives Association, Mrs. Kikelomo Adewale Adeniyi, has emphasized the importance of skill acquisition and business mentorship for national economic development. She made this statement in Lagos during a program to encourage officers' wives to acquire entrepreneurial skills to navigate the current economic climate. TVC News senior business correspondent Ifunanya Eze reports.
At a well-attended event in Lagos, Mrs. Kikelomo Adewale Adeniyi inaugurated the Customs Officers' Wives Association office for the PTML chapter and presented equipment designed to empower members with essential skills. Highlighting the critical role of skills acquisition, Mrs. Adewale Adeniyi described the initiative as a vital step towards empowering not only the wives of customs officers, but also the widows of deceased officers, helping them build sustainable businesses.
We are repositioning COA and we are trying to add more values to its members and to the larger society. And therefore, we have identified areas of need that we intend to focus our attention on in the short and medium term. And these areas are we training our members on family health and well-being, skill acquisition, business training and empowerment program.
During the event, she toured the center, inspecting various products, including cosmetics made by the trainees. She also presented sewing machines, certificates, and food items to the trainees and widows.
It's about making our women to be self-sustainable. In everything that we do, they are in our hearts. Whether the ones that have lost their husband in line of duty, or the ones that our husband is still serving. And even the larger society. We're about empowerment. We're about giving. We're about, training them.
In her remarks, The chairperson of the PTML chapter of COA, Mrs. Maureen Donillon, praised Mrs. Adewale Adeniyi's exceptional leadership and urged members to take advantage of the training programs to become self-reliant and successful entrepreneurs.
Our focus on catering, general body care products such as soap making and other vocations are part of our first step venture. We believe this will go a long way in positioning the beneficiaries for self-reliance and economic emancipation.
Mrs. Adewale Adeniyi encouraged the beneficiaries to pursue self-reliance and economic independence through the empowerment initiatives. Ifunanya Eze, TVC News, Lagos.
Global stocks rose today as we set for the fourth straight month of gains despite heavy selling in early August as bets on U.S. rate cuts also put the dollar on track for its worst month since November. But MSCI's broadest index, global shares edged 0.1% higher to head for a 1.8% monthly gain, while the dollar index was set for more than 2.5% monthly decline after also dropping in July. Europe's stock index rose 0.2% to a record intraday high in early dealings. And Britain's FTSE 100 hits a 3-month high. U.S. stock features also pointed to an extension of Wall Street's positive run, with Nasdaq contracts 0.7% higher, and those tracking the S&P 500 index was up 0.4%. MSCI's broadest index of Asian Pacific shares outside Japan rose 0.7%, set for a 2.2% monthly increase. Japan's Nikkei was set to lose 1.6% for the month, but rose 0.3%. Latest statistics from the Eurostats agency shows that Eurozone's inflation dropped to a 3-year low of 2.2% in August, boosting expectations for a September rate cut by the European Central Bank. The decline from 2.6% in July was in line with forecast of economics polls. Now, the report also shows that the core rate, excluding the more volatile components of energy, food, alcohol and tobacco, fell to 2.8% in August from 2.9% in July. Following the release of Eurozone's data, the euro continued to slide against the sterling, trading 0.1% lower at 0.84 pounds, while euro nudged 0.04% higher against the US dollar to $1.11 as investors gear up for September rate cuts. Economists at ING expect Eurozone core inflation to remain above 2.5% the rest of the year, aimed at tackling in goods and services. And wrapping up business news, let's take you to crude oil prices today that remained mixed. Now, crude oil prices were mixed today following the U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude is up 0.04%. Brent is up 0.03% to sell at $79.96. Bonnie Light is down 2.84%, selling at $78.62. OPEC basket is down 2.39%, selling for $78.25. That's business. Next is sports. I'll see you at the top of the hour for Business Nigeria. Good afternoon.